Hey guys, welcome back to Devin's Kitchen, and today I'm showing you how to make some cauliflower fried rice. Hey guys, I just wanted to hop on and say hello, welcome back to my channel. This originally was supposed to be a Instagram reel video, so it's not any traditional or my traditional YouTube format, so please do ignore that. And some of the editing is a lot different than, or not a lot, but some of the editing is a little bit different than how I would normally do it, so please do ignore that because I'm too lazy to go back and re-edit the whole thing. So I hope you do still enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, bye. Okay, so our first step is to just take our potatoes that we have. I've soaked mine a little bit just to make sure that they're completely clean. If you don't want to soak your potatoes, you can just clean them. It's the same thing and it'll have the same effect. I just felt a little bit lazy, so I soaked mine instead. So I just drained the water out and I'm just gonna cut them in half and then season them and then put them in the oven. For our seasonings, we're just going in with a basic, what I pretty much put on everything, which I don't, you can't even see it, but I have salt and pepper here. Salt and pepper. Sorry about all the noise, it's very windy out, so there's a lot of noise. But I have garlic powder, parsley, paprika, onion powder, and vegan chicken-less seasoned salt. And also some oil, because we're going to drizzle some oil on our potatoes to make sure that our seasoning sticks.
My glow, origami cranes in the sky, that's a nice foe. Playing with paper, trying to make my own flavor. Like the chef in the kitchen, getting sick of the same old recipe, switch it up. Flipping positions like channels on the television. Alright, never been wrong. Better move on, marathon all day. We are not close,
Now that we've put on all of our seasonings except for the paprika and parsley, we're just gonna mix it in. My hands are cleaned. I just washed my hands before I started. So you can also do this in a bowl, but I just feel like doing it right on my sheet because if I did it in a bowl, that's one more dish I'd have to clean. So, not gonna lie. I'm also gonna go preheat my oven on 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that I preheated my oven and I rinsed my hands off of all the oils and stuff, I'm just gonna add some paprika on top. I'm running out, but I need more. And once I did that, I just add some parsley on top. It's just for some color. Paprika and parsley, both for the color and just to make it look prettier. And once my oven preheats, I'm gonna add it in there for about 20 minutes or so. While we're waiting for our potatoes to be done, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up some broccoli into just pieces about this size. And once we're done that, we're gonna dress it with the same seasonings and olive oil that we did with our potatoes. Okay, so now that our potatoes are out of the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and add my broccoli on top, just like that. And on top of this, I'm gonna go ahead and add some red chili pepper flakes because it adds a little bit of spice and it's always nice. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in the oven for about 20 minutes on 350 instead of 400. Okay, so now we're gonna start with our actual rice. This is not a traditional fried rice, but it's literally rice that's gonna be fried. So I just called it fried rice. I have done this in a wok a few times. I do have a wok, but I just decided to do it in a little bit of a bigger pan today. I will say it's normally easier to do it in the wok, so if you have one, definitely use it, but I just don't feel like pulling mine out. So what I'm gonna do to start off with is just pour some olive oil on the bottom of our pan, and this is really just gonna prevent everything from getting stuck to the bottom. We kind of want to have a base to separate the pan from the actual food. I'm gonna do about medium heat, and once the oil starts getting like, obviously it's liquidy now, but it's kind of like watery and it starts to move really easily, that's when we know we're ready to move in with our next step of the food. Okay, so now the oil's it moves around really easily, so we're good to go in with our next step. I kind of just like to take a folder. This is what I would normally use. You can use a spatula or really anything, but I just think that this is the easiest. I'm gonna kind of spread it out. You can do this by swirling your pan. You have more oil than I do, but. Okay, next step is to add some cauliflower rice on top, or in. I heated this up in the microwave for about a minute, just so it kind of unfroze. You can defrost it, but I just decided to do that because I'm lazy. Oh, okay. And this is plenty. There's a big chunk of just frozen there. So we'll wait for that to break down a little bit. And once these chunks kind of break down, we're ready to move in with our rice, our actual rice. I decided to do a mixture between both because cauliflower rice, it doesn't really like keep you full for a long time. So regular rice is really helpful for that, but you also sometimes don't really want all of that rice. So I just decided to do a little bit of both. This rice I actually pre-made. Sometimes I'll make certain foods in the beginning of the week and then just pull them out and eat them as I go throughout the week, and that's just the case with the rice this week. Okay, so now that we're here, our cauliflower rice is kind of broken apart from each other and we start to have like a frying sound. We're ready to go ahead and add some regular rice in. Add however much you want. I'm probably... Oh. I'll do about that much for now. And if I have leftovers, I just eat it for lunch the next day, so. Now I'm gonna add in a few onions. Okay, and now that we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and add in some garlic. You can add in fresh garlic as well, but minced is just easier, and this is just meant to be a quick and simple recipe. In the original recipe, I used chickpeas, but in today's, I'm gonna go ahead and use some black beans. I like the chickpeas, but I just think I prefer black beans a little bit more. I did rinse them out, so that's just water there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add in some mushrooms because I like mushrooms a lot. I think they're pretty tasty. So these are just canned. You can use fresh and cook them beforehand, but I just have them in my pantry, so. Back on medium heat. ahead and add in my veggies and potatoes. Then we add in soy sauce. So I've just poured all of the food into our bowl, and you can add a little bit of sriracha on top, which is what I did before for the red look. But this is our final product. Let's try it. Like I said in the beginning, the video was a little bit different, so the outro was meant for a Instagram video. So I just wanted to come on here and say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed, like it, share it to your friends. Maybe you can help them try my new recipe or try anything out. If you liked this, make sure you check out my other videos because I am vegan and I always share vegan recipes, and make sure you stay tuned for what's coming next. I don't really know. I don't have a set outro, so I don't know. If you have any ideas, make sure you comment them below so I can try them out. I'm always open to trying new things and testing something new out. Bye.